Welcome into a new OSU Roundup. I'm Jessica Maury. In this week's Midweek Update, we talked to two Cowboys who made quite the journey from the Great White North to the Orange and Black. 1,883 miles. That's the driving distance between Alberta, Canada and Stillwater, Oklahoma. For Eamon Ogbongbemiga and Shuba Hubbard, those 1,883 miles represent the distance between their hometowns and the home of their university.
It's just a big deal for us in the whole province of Alberta and, the whole country really, to see two of us, really succeeding down here. And we just hope to keep influencing and inspiring kids from all over the country.
Eamon and Shuba's relationship dates back to their high school days in Canada.
We played each other in high school. It was kind of like a rivalry because it was deep in the playoffs. We got into the game. He still had like 200 or 300 rushing yards, something like that, but we still won at the end.
His team beat mine, but I won the individual battle.
Fortunately for the Cowboys, that rivalry is a big part of why these two are teammates today.
I went up to him, I was like, hey man, I really see some potential in you. At the time I was committed to Oklahoma State already. And I was like, I see some potential in you. He had no offers at the time. And a few months later, after the season ended, he picked up an offer and we kind of talked about it. I saw him at a track meet later that year and he was like, yeah man, like I'm gonna commit. And we're like, yeah bro, let's go do it for our country.
We talked about it and he hooked me up with some of the coaches, and from then on, we kind of just built our relationship and now we're like family.
Family is a great word to describe these two.
We go through the same things when we're going back home. When we get out of our bowl practice or bowl prep, we go home and we're like, man, we gotta shovel snow. And dudes down here not dealing with stuff like that, so just little things like that we talk about. We're both Nigerian, so we talk about the same foods, and we miss our moms cooking, always cooking for us, and we became like brothers. We live with each other now, and it's a bond that can never be broken.
As Eamon and Shuba's bond continues to grow stronger, the Oklahoma State coaching staff hopes the Canadian to Cowboy connection will too.
If we have connections or players that are interested in us based on those two guys, we'll continue. We did just have the first player drafted in the CFL, in the Canadian Football League, and so we're building a little bit of a pipeline there.
Eamon and Shuba are proud to call themselves Oklahoma State Cowboys, but they're even more proud to call themselves Canadians.
We've even talked about it. We're like, yeah, we kind of opened up a gateway. Obviously, people have made it before us, but we kind of brought exposure to our city, to our province, and even to Canada. And obviously we're working hard for our city and our families and stuff, but we're really working hard for Canada.
It's a blessing to be here and, like I said, to just keep inspiring kids from up there, because every time I go home, there's always a new kid that, asks me how I did it, and I just try to, influence them to just keep working hard. And, with hard work always comes, rewards. And it's a big accomplishment of mine and Chuba's. We just want to keep putting on for the country and the province of Alberta.
The Oklahoma State Cowboys host McNeese for the home opener on Saturday at 6 p.m. Coming up after the break, we give you an inside look at the new locker room at Neil Patterson Stadium.
ADM milling is really a part of the fabric of the Enid community. So if we were to have lost them, it would have been more than the 70 jobs that they employ.
OG&E, the City of Enid, and the Enid Regional Development Alliance were all great to work with. Not only does it allow for the growth of the new mill, but also the power is there to make that happen for the future.
Guys,
hey, what time's your flight?
I've got an hour until I'm supposed to board.
All right, we have things to do. Is there any cancellations? I thought she was your best friend.
Yeah, she was. So they attached a dog's head on the man's body.
Where's your backpack? Mom. You know what? I think I'm gonna sew your backpack to your back. What do you think?
Welcome back. You may have seen Neil Patterson Stadium, but you haven't experienced it quite like this. Take it away, Hannah and Grace.
Oh, hey, what's up?
What's up, everybody?
So we're at Neil Patterson Stadium right now. We're gonna give y'all a quick little tour. Come on. Can I get a drum roll? Can I get a drum roll? Okay.
Welcome to the locker room. This is the Neil Patterson Stadium locker room. Right there, up at the top. Full locker dedicated to him. We are so appreciative.
Mom, I made it. I finally made it.
So if you want to walk over here, this is my locker right here. This is where I like to hang out. Got all my stuff organized and everything. If you want to follow Grace,
come to my locker.
Over to her locker.
Number 11. New number.
Number 11. And of course, all clean and organized.
Oh, for sure.
Just like we'd expect.
For sure. You know, this whole stadium, this locker room is a blessing to us, so we want to keep it clean. We want to be respectful and do what we can to show that we love this place.
It's been a while. This stadium has been a long time coming. But let me just tell you that it's here, and it's here to stay. And this trophy case right around the corner, let me just tell you, we will be filling it up.
It's about to be
We will be filling it up. So one last thing I'd like to say. So we have this quote, "Plow one last round after sunset" by Neil Patterson's father. So we take that very seriously, and to us, that means that you do the extra, you go the extra mile.
If it's one more sprint, you make it.
If it's one more sprint, if it's one more push-up, you do it, because here at Oklahoma State, we give 100% all day, every day. So that's the end of this. We've got to go out to practice, but Grace, is it good?
Hey.
Good stuff? That's what I like to hear.
Great work. Let's go.
You can catch Hannah and Grace and the rest of the Cowgirls in action on Friday when they host Central Arkansas at 7 o'clock. That's going to do it for this week's Midweek Update. Thank you for watching the OSU Roundup.